Hả? Cắm vô kìa.
From the under-19s, he had time, and we asked him to play a role that was tough for a young kid to come out and bat at sort of 6 or 7 and finish the innings, but he was composed and he had time, and I think that's what all the great players have.
One thing that stands up for me is he hits on top of the ball. He hits so late. You touched on that time that he has. He's just hitting on top of the bounce. That was a glorious shot. You just see that so much more time. He's able to put the ball into the gaps that he wants. Just the extension through the ball. You feel like as a bowler there's nowhere to bowl because he's got limited weaknesses. He's got the presence at the crease, that timing that allows him just to get on top of the ball, manipulate around the ground.
Gets enough to get it past the keeper. Given runs. So first boundary for Washington Sundar this evening.
Hello.
You can see what Tyagie's trying to do. He's trying to tuck Washington Sundar up. It's a common plan from teams to go into his ribcage, but he's good enough to get inside the line and just create enough angle to get it down there, wide of the keeper, and it races away. Work for Seifert. It is Seifert with the gloves on this evening. I believe word is Finn Allen's more reluctant keeper. Therefore, Raghuvanshi was donning the gloves. He spoke to you before play, Katie, and said he quite enjoyed that. First time he's done it at this level, most levels. It's one of those conventional ploys. It's done all right.
It's a bit common from Abhishek Nair as a coach. He did it in the Women's Premier League as well, sort of making a batter into a wicket keeper. So KL Rahul do it so well. He helps a little bit with the balance of the side.
Keeping's easy. Isn't it, Katie?
Great finish to the over, 139 for 2.
Experience the best of Hollywood.
The Harry Potter stories are this extraordinary phenomenon.
To be able to build at a scale like this, it's just a designer's dream.
Walking in and seeing the real train, you imagine yourself being a kid at Hogwarts. You wait forever to do something that means that much to people.
Experience the best of Hollywood.
Now is the time.
And make no mistake of who's in front in this game. In fact, exactly the same score. Green was almost single-handedly responsible for the surge in the middle overs. You're left wondering, KKR, if they could have just applied themselves better towards the end of that batting innings. Had the likes of Anukul Roy, Rinku Singh, Sunil Narayan, even Green was going. Terrific momentum at the other end. They just couldn't get him on strike. Chakravarti with his final over as well. And he finds some inspiration. Wicket or two. And that warning from the umpire was just issued for not following the 60 seconds in between overs. Speaking of the umpires, here is Wonder Cement Fair Play Award for upholding the spirit of the game. Well, CSK are top there, and KKR. It's flipped around on the other table, but they've done well here. DC down at the bottom. Now Chakravarti's changed the angle, he's round the stumps.
It's one of those players, Keto, where you sort of go, well, what's his weakness? I know he got nicked out a bit through maybe a few years ago. People looked to target him coming back in with his hands away. It seems like he's in so much more control, Gil, in terms of his technique and his approach out in the middle.
Yeah, there was a period a few years into his IPL career after he started and done well where teams started to figure out the technique, and it was definitely that offside play and hitting wide of mid-off. Against the run of play, you think Washington Sundar is disappointed. Felt soft. But he's found Karthik Tyagi with precision as Varun breathes a sigh of relief.
Sometimes it's not your best deliveries that pick up wickets. Almost catching practice out into that square leg position. They desperately needed this, KKR. You can see the energy in the group. Not much celebration. Have they got a little opening here? Washington Sundar's gone for